What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing Power Series episode 2 today on the Touchdown Raiz. Now, this skill is a very common skill used in tricking for power skills, combinations, and much more. I'm going to be going over some details that I think will help you guys improve your Touchdown Raiz. Let's get right into it. First focus point is going to be using our upper body and our arms to really set the plane of the Touchdown Raiz. Now, a really common error is people reaching their plant arm way too far to the side, so they're getting this crazy flat Touchdown Raiz, super hard to swing out of and get power out of if you're not inverting much. So again, you can see kind of like an example of the mistake. That lead arm, or more sort of plant arm, is pulling way far away from my head. So it's really hard to get your hand down in a strong position. So my tip is to focus on the line that your arms are creating during this step. So what I mean by that is I'm gonna start here, my direction of momentum going this way. When I'm swinging my arms, I'm trying to swing them on the line or the plane that I want the rest of my body to invert on. So I'm swinging them on this high angle, up, and then as I step, they come down on that same plane. That way I'm kind of creating the angle with my upper body to allow my hips to follow. So try to swing those arms higher and then lower as you take that step. And that should really help you create a better angle to reach from. All right, guys, second focus point that we're gonna talk about ties right into the first, and that's gonna be your spotting along with the arms that we just talked about. So now I'm gonna change my direction of momentum to be going kind of away from the camera to the side. From here, I wanna still focus on the arms, right? This is a really good starting point to kind of get everything moving. But now focusing in on spotting. Once my arms come up and I'm making that step, I want to keep my eyes on the ground as my chest gets low. The longer you can watch the floor and the lower you can swing your arms, the better position you're going to set yourself into when you reach your hand down. So once I get to my low point, I'm big swing, big step, trying to get all the way to that low point with my eyes on the floor. Once I feel like I max out, that's when I want to start turning and looking for my hand. So I'm trying to keep my eyes on the floor for as long as possible before rotating my body and looking at my hand. Arms up, stepping and spotting, looking, then rotating over and watching my hand. You can see all of the best trickers do it. They are not rotating their upper body very early. They're delaying that rotation so they can get low, and that allows you to plant your hand so much firmer, and that's what allows you to swing, pop, get the power from the setup. So tie the spotting in with that high and low reach to get a much firmer plant. Watch the eyes, watch the arms. Up, look, around. Just like so. All right, guys, final focus point of the Touchdown Raiz is gonna be your foot positioning before you're rotating and reaching. So we all don't have the same mobility. Some people, it's pretty easy for them to do that step and keep their lead foot forwards. Again, you can see most of the best trickers have that front foot facing their direction of momentum as they drop and rotate. But again, that's not gonna work for all of us the same way. I personally let my foot rotate about 45 degrees. So as I step into my Touchdown Raiz, I'm taking my right foot and just turning it over a little bit. I'm certainly not like way past, or I'm almost doing a sketch down Raiz, but I really think that if you guys experiment with what allows you to get a good plant and jump from, you'll find that perfect angle that allows you to invert, but also not forcing a position you're not comfortable with. So again, when I step, I like to rotate that foot out a little bit, and that allows my hips to open a little easier. But you guys might have the mobility where you can keep that front foot straight forward and still open your hips. So experiment with that, see kind of the results, and then just stick with what works best. But again, tricking is all experimentation, so find what works for you and use it. So that concludes episode 2 of the Polish series on Touchdown Raiz. I hope you guys enjoyed. Share some comments with questions and whatnot, and we'll see you guys for the next episode soon.